Every great story has a beginning. For ZhangMingyang, that story started not under the bright lights of a grand stadium, but on the dusty pitches of his small hometown. Born in 1997, he was just a young boy with a simple dream. He wanted to play football. While other kids had other hobbies, Zhang's world revolved around a ball. He spent countless hours just kicking it against a wall, learning its every bounce and spin. His passion was pure. It was not about fame or fortune back then. It was about the simple joy of the game, a love that would fuel his entire journey. His family saw this fire in his eyes and supported him completely. His first real steps were taken on a local school team. It was here that his raw talent started to shine through. He was quicker than the other boys, his touch on the ball more natural. Coaches noticed him immediately. They saw a player who wasn't just playing a game, he was feeling it. He stayed late after every practice, working on his dribbling, his shooting, and his fitness. As his talent became impossible to ignore, bigger opportunities came calling. ZhangMingyang's journey took him from his local team to the youth academy of a prominent Chinese club. This was a whole new world. The training was more intense, the competition fiercer. He was now surrounded by the best young players in the region. The dream of playing in Europe is one shared by many young footballers in China. It represents the pinnacle of the sport, a place to test yourself against the very best. For Zhang, this was the ultimate goal. Scouts from European clubs began to take notice of the promising young midfielder. An opportunity arose, a chance to move to Portugal and join a club known for developing young talent. It was a massive decision, one that meant leaving his home, his family, and everything he knew behind. With courage and determination, ZhangMingyang packed his bags. He was just a teenager, but he had the maturity of a seasoned pro. The move to Portugal was not just a career move, it was a life-changing leap of faith. Arriving in Portugal was a profound culture shock for ZhangMingyang. The language was different, the food was different, the style of football was on another level. The game was faster, more physical, and incredibly tactical. In his first few training sessions, he realized the mountain he had to climb. He committed himself to learning Portuguese, determined to communicate effectively with his teammates and coaches. He knew that success on the pitch started with connection off it. Here, he learned the art of possession-based football, movement off the ball, creating space, making quick, intelligent decisions under pressure. Every drill was designed to sharpen his mind as much as his body. He learned to play with his head up, constantly scanning the field and anticipating the flow of the game. Life off the pitch was just as challenging. Loneliness was a constant companion in those early months. He missed his family and the familiarity of home. There were moments of doubt, times when he questioned if he had made the right decision. But his incredible mental strength saw him through. The football pitch became his sanctuary, the one place where language did not matter. Over time, Zhang adapted and began to thrive. He broke into the club's B team, earning valuable minutes in a competitive league. He learned to be more aggressive in tackles, more composed on the ball, and more confident in his own abilities. He returned to China not just with new skills, but with a new perspective on the game and on life. His Portuguese odyssey had prepared him for the next and biggest stage of his career. Returning to China was a significant moment for ZhangMingyang. He came back a different player, armed with European experience and a newfound maturity. His first contract in the ChineseSuperLeague was with a club eager to benefit from his unique skill set. The league was growing rapidly, attracting big names from around the world. The pressure to perform was immense, but Zhang was ready. His impact was immediate. In his debut season, he was a revelation in the midfield. His ability to control the pace of the game, to pick out a defense-splitting pass, to work tirelessly from box to box, made him a standout performer. Fans and pundits alike were impressed by his composure and footballing intelligence. He was not just a foreign-trained player, he was a leader on the pitch. He quickly became a fan favorite, a symbol of a new generation of Chinese players who could compete at the highest level. One particularly memorable moment came during an important derby match. His team was down by a goal with only 10 minutes to play. Zhang took control of the game. He first provided a perfect assist to level the score. Then, in stoppage time, he embarked on a mazy run from midfield, beating 3 defenders before calmly slotting the ball into the back of the net. The stadium erupted. Despite his success, the journey was not always smooth. He faced injuries, dips in form, and the intense scrutiny that comes with being a high-profile player. There were times when critics questioned his consistency. However, Zhang always responded in the best way possible. On the pitch, he would come back from an injury stronger than before, fight through a tough spell with even greater determination. His career in the CSL was a story of persistence, showing that success is not a straight line, but a path filled with ups and downs. Looking back at ZhangMingyang's career, it is the key moments of resilience that truly stand out. There was the time he scored a last-minute free kick to win a crucial match, a moment of pure technical brilliance under immense pressure. Then there was the season he came back from a serious knee injury that many thought would end his career. He endured months of painful rehabilitation, driven by a quiet determination to prove everyone wrong. His return to the pitch was a victory in itself, and he went on to have one of his best ever seasons. It was a moment of individual brilliance that showcased everything he was about: skill, determination, the courage to seize the moment when it mattered most. His story teaches us that dedication is not just about what you do when the spotlight is on you, but about the thousands of unseen hours you put in when no one is watching. He was always the first to arrive at training and the last to leave. He studied his opponents meticulously and took care of his body with professional discipline. Finally, ZhangMingyang's story is a powerful message of inspiration. It tells every young boy and girl kicking a ball on a dusty pitch that their dreams are valid. It shows you do not need to be from a big city or a wealthy family. All you need is a passion for the game and an unbreakable will to work hard. His journey from a small town to the heights of professional football proves that with grit and dedication, anything is possible. He is more than just a football sensation. He is a beacon of hope, inspiring the next generation in China and beyond to chase their own dreams, no matter how big they may seem.